Hello everyone, this is Mr. Zilla here, back into another video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at my collection of the Godzilla Bandai Vinyl Figures. If you guys don't know what they are, if you haven't seen these guys all over YouTube, well, they're Bandai Vinyl Godzilla Figures where collectors buy them. I don't know when they were released, but I think they were released like a long time ago. I don't know when they were released. I just don't know when they were released at all. But I have started recently collecting these Bandai Vinyl Godzilla figures, and overall they keep making new ones, like really good new ones, and I'll be forward to collecting these. Note this will be a series of me showcasing my Bandai Vinyl collection so far, so this is part 1. I'll make a part 2 if I ever find new Bandai Vinyl figures that I found and liked of. But yeah, let's get started on this video right now. So the first one that I do want to start is this legendary Godzilla. This was actually my first ever Bandai Vinyl figure, and I got this from Frankenstein's. I made a short YouTube video of me showcasing this figure. But yeah, this is a Bandai Vinyl Godzilla figure. This is the King of the Monsters version. You can see it has nice, like a diamond shade on its tail, but it ends with fading away, I guess. But yeah, his dorsal flay pins have a nice diamond shade. Also goes his little ones as well. There's not really that much articulation. No articulation on the tail. But there is on the legs. Both of them. And also the arms. They could rotate. Yeah, they could rotate. Nothing much on the head. But he has like this like diamond blue eye thing. Right there. And nice color painted teeth. But yeah, there's nothing really much to this guy, but overall, it's pretty nice, I must admit. And don't forget that this is what his card looks like his tag. So this is the 2019 version. Nothing really interested. I thought it was a pretty cool tag, so I kept it. And yeah, this is pretty much it for this one. There's nothing really that special, but my first one of all time. And I do really like this one, so I'll give it, I don't know what rating do I even get. So the second one that I have in my collection is the Final Wars Gigan version 1. And this is what he looks like, and I believe this is the 2019 version that I have, because there's an older Final Wars Gigan vinyl figure, and it's like much detailed than this one. But yeah, I think I have the 2019 one version. But all those aside, this is the figure itself right here. Not a lot of detail on the tail though, which sucks. But nice detail on his like fins or his wings. I don't know what they are at this point. Got a nice shade of like red and blue silver in it. He also has a nice like painted saw. Nice like painted like silver shade blue here on his legs. Nice detail on the throat. Everything seems nice. I really like this type of color that they gave him, and he does look like this in the movie. So I'm planning on making a review of the Godzilla Final Wars movie. Let me know if you guys want me to review that one or not. But yeah, nice color and shade so far. Pretty good. Has nice silver all over here. And now let's look at the articulation of this guy. You can move his head, his arms, and his legs. It gives like a weird like leg pose to it. The tail, not sadly, or sadly it doesn't move, it's stiff. But yeah, I think this figure is a pretty great one. I'm planning on getting the original Gigan design, but yeah, this Final Wars one is pretty cool. I like it. And I'll show you guys his tag. This is his tag right here. This is Final Wars. Here he is in the picture. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I have from this guy. Overall, I love it. I think it's a pretty nice and decent figure of this one. Now here's this figure that I love the most, and this is the Curie. Is that his name, Curie? He's like a Mecha Godzilla. And I think his name is Kiri. I don't know if I said that right or wrong. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but his name is Kiri. I think. I don't know. I'm having a hard time saying his name right. But whatever. So this is the figure, the Bandai figure that I love decently. I mean, not decently, like I love it the most. Not a lot of painting on him, but love the sculpt. Like, look at the tail. It feels good. It feels very interesting. A nice lot of details all over him. He's not really painted, he's just painted silver. I know that these were painted blue, but they didn't have any, so they only had like the not painted blue one. But yeah, nice decent sculpt on this one. I like it how they gave everything a little bit like extra details on him. Like, look at this. This is pretty cool, I must admit. Even his head as well. Look at that, man. This is pretty cool. I like the details on this figure. So now let's move on to the articulation. The legs, you cannot move at all. They're stiff like a statue. I think I know why, because they were doing a lot of details, but they didn't want to make it have a articulated leg. But the good news is that you can move its tail, which I think it was pretty cool right there. So yeah, you can move its tail, his arms, this arm as well. The head, you cannot really move. You can only move the tail and the arms. But I have no complaint. I love how it looks, and I think it's a pretty cool Mechagodzilla Curie figure that I own. I probably will get the painted version, like the blue painted one, kind of. But yeah, so far, I like this figure. It's pretty good, and I love it. So, here's the card. I don't know what this is. I've never seen this before at all. But let me know in the comments if you guys know what this says, because I don't know what movie this guy is in. But yeah, this is a card. I love the card. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's my favorite one out of those two, because of the way that he looks is amazing, man. Okay, so this one, I believe that this is the Godzilla Millennium era, or Godzilla 2000, but I think he has two different like movie title names. Like, one is Godzilla 2000, the other one's like Godzilla Tokyo SOS, something like that. I'm not really familiar. The one that I'm familiar of his name is the Godzilla 2000 one mostly. But yeah, this is the figure himself. Honestly, I'm a fan of its design. I love like the purple shading on the spikes. Sadly, it ends here. It doesn't go like all the way here to his tail. But I do like the nice like different pose tail of it. Nice detail everywhere. It's just the exact same color. He has like a little bit of green shade here. Like just right here. His face, I like it. Nice detail. They did the teeth really well, I must admit. But yeah. I think that's it for the details that much. Oh yeah, and he has painted toes, but if you look at the bottom, they're not even painted. They're just painted on the top. Same as this one as well. They're not painted, but they are painted in the front. But yeah, that's mostly it with this one. So the articulation is pretty simple. You can move his hands. It's a different like articulation with it. And his legs. Which, that's pretty funny. So you can make him like a running pose type thing. But yeah. The tail, you cannot move, sadly. But I don't like how the edge, it looks weird, that gap. It just looks weird to me. But yeah, I think the figure, to me, I think the figure's okay. But I do love the articulation and everything about it. I love that they gave the tail a different type of pose to it, which that's what I like about it. They gave it such a different pose and unique articulation with this one. So yeah, but I love this Godzilla version, and I think it's pretty cool. And now we have his card, or his tag, is this Godzilla Final Wars. Or wait, no, I mean 2000. I didn't mean to say Final Wars, I meant 2000. So yeah, this is the Godzilla 2000. That's what it looks like. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Do love it how it looks though. Now let's move on to the next one. So the next one that I do have is this Anguirus figure right here. This is the Final Wars version. I haven't seen the movie yet, but like I said, I will try to make a review and watch the movie of it. But yeah, this vinyl figure of Anguirus, I don't know what to say about this one. I really wanted an Anguirus figure, and I thought the final voice looked cool, so I got it. It's not that really painted, but it has a lot of nice details in it. Like, look at the tail. The whole body, even the bottom, like, it has detail as well on the bottom. You can also see, like the shell thing under him. I know that this is not even a shell, or if you guys know what I mean, okay? But yeah, nice feel to it. Nice details here. I don't know why, but I do not like how the feet look at this one. That looks like it got squished. Like that. Like it got squished like this. Yeah, I'm not a fan of why it looks like that. But this, it looks okay. It looks normal, you know? Anguirus' face looks good. I like how they gave it a lot of paint and details. This one's starting to chip off. I don't know why, but it is starting to. Not a lot of paint in the tongue, but nice detail everywhere on this one. In the shell, or his spikes, there's not a lot of detail in this one. But yeah, the articulation, you can move his head around like this. The feet as well, as you can see, the other one as well. This, you cannot move the tail as well. You cannot move this at all. It's like stiff. So those are the limbs that you can only move, the legs and the head. I wish I could have given another like articulation right here as well, so you can move the head and the neck as well, which I think that would have been a cool idea, but I can see why they didn't do it because of this area. But they could have done it some other way. But yeah, they could have done something with it. So far, it's okay figure, but I wanted an Anguirus figure, so I'm not going to complain about it. I think it's a pretty cool figure, but I'm not going to complain that, you know, this is an Anguirus figure and I wanted one, so I got it. Here is the tag that the Final Wars. It's very different than the figure itself. As you can see right here. It looks nice. I love it says Anguirus 2004. Here's the Final Wars one, Godzilla Final Wars. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this guy right here. So here is my last one that I will be showcasing you guys. This is my last Godzilla vinyl figure. This is the Godzilla -1, but like the beginning of the movie version one, like the island one. But yeah, this is it right here. And I gotta say, I love it, man. I love how this figure looks. Like, look at it. Look at the details, everything about it. Like, look at this. I love his dorsal plate pins. I love how they gave a nice, like, rough, like, feeling of him. Like, right here, it's rough. The shoulders, everything about it is all rough. I do like how they gave details on his face. They gave details on his eyes and his teeth as well. It has like a glossy, like, mouth in there. Like, here's his eye. They gave it, like, a nice detail of him, I must admit. I'm really proud of that. You cannot move the tail, sadly, but this is pretty cool. I love it. It gives like a gray color version of this thing. Now the articulation of it, it's pretty cool. You can move it like this. You can move it all the way there, the arms. And it has like a nice paint to it. Like, look at it. It has like black color on its nails. The detail of the chest is amazing. Like, look at this. It looks cool. Matter of fact, he has like scratches over his tail. I don't know where it is though, but okay, so I'm using the light right now so you guys can see the scratch mark, or you can see his mark. So this is a scratch mark right here. You can see it right there. Here, as you can see, right beneath there. And I believe there's another one like right here. Yeah, so there's two together. Which I think that's a pretty interesting fact, how they gave it like damages around his tail. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Man, his face, I love it. I love how this guy looks, man. This figure so far is amazing. I love it, okay? This is my favorite one out of all of them. I love it how it looks. It gives me like this dinosaur vibe. It's giving me that type of vibe if Godzilla was a dinosaur. I love it, man. I love how they did it with it. It's so cool, man. I love it how it looks. It looks amazing, man. I have to say, it's pretty cool, and I love it so far. I love this thing. And don't forget, I have his card. This is the Godzilla -1 card, 2023. Here's the back of it. Nothing really that special with it, but yeah, 2023. And yeah, it has the logo. It doesn't have his picture face on it, which I think it's quite interesting that they didn't add it. But yeah, I love this figure, man. It's pretty cool and I love it. So yeah, so far those were all my collections of the Bandai Vinyl Godzilla figures, and I will be making more videos of these. Just think of these videos as updates of me collecting new Bandai Vinyl Godzilla figures. So this is just the first start. I have 6 in total. Probably in the future I'll probably get more Bandai Vinyl Godzilla figures because I am still collecting for more other Godzilla monsters to have in my collection. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this figure of line. Let me know which one is your favorite Bandai Vinyl Godzilla figure that you saw in the video, or you have one that you like. So let me know in the comments, you guys, and I'll see you guys at the next video. I'll see you guys soon.